Hey, elementary crew, it is Friday. It's a little rainy, but we're getting ready for a big weekend here at Kidsway. The first thing is Saturday, tomorrow at 10 a.m. We are packing Operation Christmas Child boxes. Always a really cool event to have with your family, so we really hope to see you guys there. There's a couple of finger foods and some snacks there and some coffee. And Pastor Kyle is going to lead teaching the kids and the families about the process of the boxes and why we do what we do. So I think it's going to be a really meaningful morning for your family. So we hope to see you there. And then, of course, Sunday is always just a big day for us. And so I'm having a hard time focusing because Adam and Eve are right behind me. I'm in the nursery today. And thank goodness they're covered up by leaves. So I'll try to get him out of the shot there. This week is week 11 of Core 52, and we're talking about choosing your shepherd. And so they have the opportunity to choose to be a shepherd. Everyone has a flock and their responsibilities. Of course, children have a little less responsibility of those that they lead, but really there's a lot of responsibility when they're in schools, on teams, and so you can utilize that conversation of how many of you guys are on a sports team, how many of you can be shepherds of even their friends group, leaders, being willing to do kind of the dirty work to be a leader, because being a shepherd is not always super glamorous. And so that's the conversation we're going to try to drive home with them, that they're responsible for the flock that God has given them, and no matter how hard the work is, they're called to do that. And so your flock is your children in your class, and so praying for them, leading them, caring for them, and you can use that analogy as well to teach them that, and then parents and the pastors of the church. So a couple of things that you'll want to be prepared for. You want to get there a little bit early just to hide. You have 25 miniature sheep. They're pretty tiny, and you're going to hide them all in the room. If they're younger, you're not going to hide them as sneaky, but maybe the older kids, you can kind of mess with them a little bit and see if they can find them all. But tell them there's 25 of them, and they can go and try to gather the sheep in the flock. You can talk about leaving the 99 for the one. There's so much good stuff to talk about with the kids. And so they have to gather all those guys up. It's a really good physical activity to do. And then there's really great ones for kindergarten this week, because we have stickers and cotton balls, and they can make their sheep, and we have farm animals, and the older kids, what would it look like to lead their flock? What's it look like to be a leader? So really great lesson for our kids and for us, as Pastor Arlie's sharing this week. If you have time after second service, Pastor Arlie is actually going to have a special prayer time for our boxes. And so after second service, we're going to take all those boxes that are on stage, and we're going to load them onto a trailer parked outside the church entrance. So even if you can grab 5 or so, that would be really great. And just get them into the trailer, because we're going to drop them off over at Lewisburg Presbyterian on Sunday afternoon after church. So if you and the kids can do that, that would be awesome too. We're grateful for you. I've got to shut this video off because I've got my little helper here today. Okay, we love you guys. We're so grateful for you. Don't forget about December 15th, our leader breakfast. Let us know if you can make it. We have gifts for you, and we can't wait to fellowship with you. We love you so much, and we're grateful for you. Have a great weekend.